Growth in that is amazing because I used to be ready to check people all the time. And I literally had to spend some time with myself, learn to truly love myself after such a big divorce and scandal, right? And to get back to who is Melody? Who is Melody? What does Melody desire? Oh, Melody desires peace more than, you know what I'm saying? That's big for me. Melody desires to be in situations where I'm happy. I love people around me who are laughing, having a good time. We cut up. I'm a high-key comedian, by the way, so we cut up all the time, right?
Over the past several years, Melody Shari has seen some significant changes, including her public breakup with Martel Halt and her success as an entrepreneur. She has made it obvious that she is focused on moving on, but a recent development has many talking. Given that Melody is co-parenting with actor and activist Hill Harper, many fans are curious about how they first connected. At first glance, the relationship may seem a little surprising, but when you look into their backgrounds, it actually makes a lot of sense. Hill Harper and Melody share a common interest: business support and community development. They most usually meet through their jobs, perhaps at networking events for the industry, or through mutual acquaintances in the entertainment and advocacy sectors. Hill has partnered with some of the biggest names in the Black business and activist scene. Both of them are passionate about mentoring young people, which may be why they ended up co-parenting. Melody is making waves in those same circles. Since adopting his son Pierce in 2017, Hill has been candid about fatherhood and mentoring. He has frequently discussed how, since Melody is raising 4 children, particularly sons who would greatly benefit from that kind of influence, this partnership makes even more sense. Their shared values and dedication to raising strong, independent children likely played a significant role in their connection. Fans are responding to this news with a mixture of surprise, interest, and some conjecture. Some are wondering if their relationship is more than just co-parenting. Are they just friends and business partners? Or is there something more intimate going on? Others are praising Melody for prioritizing her children and surrounding them with supportive people. But what does co-parenting entail for these two? Typically, co-parenting entails 2 parents sharing parental responsibilities following a breakup or divorce, but it appears that Melody and Hill's circumstances differ slightly from. As far as we can tell, this is more about a blended family and mentoring relationship than it is about custody disputes or legal drama. Strong community relationships are crucial for raising children, as Vive Hill has always emphasized, and Melody may want that for her children. Melody's experience co-parenting with her ex has been somewhat of a roller coaster. They've had their share of drama, including public arguments and even some legal issues, demonstrating that they don't always agree on. Given everything, it seems only sensible that she would want to find someone more stable and supportive for her kids. However, what is different about her relationship with Hill Harper is that, while we don't know all the specifics, it appears to be. Instead of attempting to assume the role of a parent, Hill is acting as a support system. He may be there to teach the children, offer them advice, or simply be a constant presence in their life. This could be quite beneficial, particularly for Melody may benefit greatly from this arrangement as well. Balancing being a single mother and managing many enterprises is no joke, so having someone like Hill around can aid sons who are growing up in the spotlight and could really use some strong role models. Truly ease the burden. Raising children requires a village, and Melody seems to be all about that. The benefits for the children are clear. They get to observe what a healthy adult looks like and learn from a successful and well-respected role model. Relationships seem to show that they are surrounded by people who truly care about their well-being rather than getting caught up in their parents' conflict. Of course, the main question is how Martel feels about all of this, as he has always been. It's difficult to imagine him being completely okay with another guy filling in this way because he's quite outspoken about being a father. But ultimately, Melody's primary concern has always been her children, and it appears that she's discovered a situation that works for her family.
You have to have people around you who have a similar mindset. Be okay with cutting off people who don't.
Hill Harper has had a successful career in Hollywood and is well known as a dedicated father, community leader, and supporter of Black families. What does this new role mean for him? Hill Harper is all about activism and mentoring. His parenting history has a significant influence on how he approaches this new circumstance. With Melody and her children since adopting his son in 2017, Hill has been quite candid about his experiences as a single father. He frequently discusses the importance of being there for your children, mentoring them, and imparting strong morals. He values knowledge, self-control, and emotional intelligence since they align with how. Following her divorce, Melody's parents having Hill as a mentor and role model enhances Melody's efforts to provide a secure home for her children, emphasizing resilience and independence. Hill's dedication to uplifting the Black community, which he has spent years working to establish, is also significant. Since Melody is also passionate about financial empowerment and ending generational cycles, it makes sense that they would click when it comes to parenthood. They both want to have well-rounded children. She mentors young people, promotes financial literacy, and supports single mothers through various programs. This may be a game for Melody's children, who are self-assured and understand the importance of hard work and self-respect. Shari Hill provides stability as well as a wealth of knowledge and experience. He may mentor them in addition to acting as a father figure he has excelled in. Various regions Melody's children might benefit greatly from having someone like Hill in their lives, whether it is in the field of education, business, or simply having a nice male role model nearby. Emotional security is another significant advantage, since her children have witnessed the highs and lows of her previous relationship. If Hill Harper's presence results in a more structured and tranquil environment for them, that's a giant win. Of course, the big question is, how involved is Hill Harper? Is he merely a trusted friend and mentor, or is he taking on a more active parenting role? Having a stable, drama-free adult around could really help bring some normalcy. Function Hill and Melody haven't revealed every detail, but it's obvious that they respect one another's parenting philosophies and ideals. Regardless of whether this is merely a co-parenting issue or something more complex, Melody is undoubtedly making decisions that prioritize the welfare of her children.
Really telling the story of a lot that took place in my marriage, and a lot of people, it resonated with a lot of people. I got videos of women crying, listening to this song, saying, "Hey, you said in the song you gave them 5 years to cut her off. I was in mine for 15. I was in mine for 20."
It's reasonable to wonder where Martha Hull fits into the picture given everything that's going on. Co-parenting with Melody has had its ups and downs. They've had their share of public arguments, and it's obvious that they don't always agree on how to raise their children. Martha has been fairly open about wanting to be a hands-on dad and has clarified it that he wants to be involved in his children's lives, but his past has made things difficult. They've had many instances where their arguments have played out in public, demonstrating that they're not always in agreement. With this new arrangement incorporating Hill Harper, it's worthwhile to consider whether it's truly making things easier or creating more stress. Even though Hill isn't attempting to replace him, Martell may feel a little scared by another man entering his children's lives because it could feel like an invasion. Given his history with Melody and his strong attitude, it wouldn't be strange if this circumstance caused some problems. But on the other hand, this may be an opportunity for development. Fans have differing opinions about all of this, but if Martell can see Hill as a positive influence rather than a rival, it might actually work out for everyone. Minnie has stated that her child's welfare is her first priority, and having additional support from someone like Hill Harper could help create a healthier environment for the kids. While some people fear Martell won't handle the news well, others say it could be a sign of a more responsible parenting style. Martell is not going to, someone commented. Like this at all, he's always been protective of Melody and the children, and this could provoke him further. I love this for Melody. Surrounding her kids with strong positive influences is precisely what they need, the author continued. Hill Harper is a great role model. Regardless of how Martell feels about it, there is no denying that this connection with Hill raises questions about whether he and Melody are co-parenting or whether a romantic relationship is developing. Melody is making decisions that demonstrate her commitment to her children's welfare. If working with Hill Harper gets her children stability and a good example, then everyone will benefit in the long term. However, what is the future plan with Hill Harper joining as a co-parent? With all the various forces at work, deliberate co-parenting can be challenging, but if done well, it could give Melody's children a more positive atmosphere. Her family structure might just become a little more solid. The Melody has always been. After her public breakup with Martell Hull, she has been all about building a life focused on growth, peace, and success. Teaming up with someone like Hill, who is known for his leadership and integrity, just adds to that vibe. This co-parenting thing with Hill isn't just about raising kids, it's also about how she's changing her story. Here's a thought. Could this lead to something more? Whether they stick to co-parenting or it turns into something more. At the very least, it demonstrates that Melody is serious about surrounding her children with positive influences. This could be a significant moment for Melody, her children, and even Hill. For Melody, it's an opportunity to redefine what family means for her and her children. For Hill, it's another opportunity to take on the role of father figure and mentor. For the children, it means more support, guidance, and stability. Ultimately, co-parenting is about what's best for the children in this new chapter. If it provides kids with a sense of safety and strong role models, then it's unquestionably a positive move. However, what do you guys think may improve Melody's family dynamic? Please share your opinions in the comments below and subscribe to this channel for more.